What's going on, guys? It's Alex here, and welcome to episode 4 of Friday Night Customs. Now, I have a lot of custom figures to go through in this video. You guys already know this is a series where I react to your guys' custom figures, and we have a ton of figures to go through in this video. If you want to be featured in these videos, make sure to post a picture of your custom figures and tag me for a chance to possibly be in next week's episode. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and check out these custom figures. Alright, so first off, we have Xander, and Xander has a few custom figures for us to look at here. First of all, we're gonna get started with his supercharged Godzilla Evolve. This is absolutely beautiful. You guys already know from my past videos, I always state that I love the vibrant colors on any figure. He chose a beautiful pink color for this supercharged version of Godzilla. Works absolutely perfect, and I believe he used the regular Playmates Godzilla Evolved. This looks really good. This looks way better than the actual Playmates supercharged Evolved Godzilla. Very beautiful custom, beautiful pink color. Great job on this, Xander. Let's go ahead and check out his next one. So this one I actually like a lot because if you guys don't know, he based this off of my custom Beast Armor Kong, which you might see in some of my shorts videos, and he did a beautiful job at making the armor. I mean, it looks really good, really similar to mine, and I can kind of see that he painted the eyes as well. I believe he did, and he also added the little detail of writing Kong's name on his armor, just like I did with my custom figure. Great attention to detail. I love that he paid attention to everything. I absolutely love this figure. Xander, great job on this custom Beast Armor Kong. And another custom we have from Xander here is his Space Godzilla, and again, we've seen the poster version color of Space Godzilla, and this is absolutely amazing. I think he also used another Playmates Godzilla. I love the vibrant and saturated colors. The blue looks great, the red belly looks great. I can see that he added the crown and the space crystals, and the orange and the white all over the dorsal spikes looks absolutely amazing. And we have the tail here sculpted absolutely amazing. This is a really good MonsterVerse Space Godzilla. Xander, great job on these custom figures. I appreciate you sending your figures in. Please keep up the great work, man. I really enjoyed these figures. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom figures. Alright, so we have Zavi Gonzalez, and we don't have much description here, but I believe this is a custom Godzilla -1 figure, probably made from scratch. They all look like pieces that were put together. So it looks like he custom sculpted this figure from scratch, and it looks like he made it out of clay. Like I said, I think this is a Godzilla -1, judging from the box that he's standing on, and it looks pretty cool. I can see the details that he added on each of the parts of the figure. This is a front view of the figure. Looks pretty cool. Like I said, pretty awesome that he made this out of scratch basically, and the paint looks really good too. So great job at matching the paint with Godzilla -1. Zavi, thank you for submitting this figure. Great job on that. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom figure. Alright, so we have a Kong Beast Glove custom made by Absolute Figures, and he said he made this Beast Glove out of acrylic markers and cardboard, and it looks really good. Really simple. I mean, the markers give it so much detail. Another shot, we have a Beast Glove Kong. Like I said, the glove looks great. Very simple, but very detailed. We have another shot here. Really cool pose. I think this is a bootleg Kong. I'm not too sure myself, but I also see that he added the silver tooth, if I'm not wrong. If not, then I'm just blind. But yeah, another cool shot of the Beast Glove, and it kind of looks like he added some gray to the face of Kong here. Great attention to detail there. I can see that he has different hands to swap out to for his Beast Glove, and I think he repainted this too. Yeah, we have one last shot of this Beast Glove Kong, and it's him riding a dinosaur. Like I said, guys, I'm not educated on dinosaurs, so I don't know what kind of dinosaur this is, but this is a cool little shot right here of him riding a dinosaur. Absolute Figures, thank you for submitting these. These are really awesome pictures of your Beast Glove Kong. Keep up the great work, man. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom. Alright, so we have Alex is Mega King with a custom Gigan figure, and first of all, I like the green color. Looks like he made it all out of clay, and I can see the Lego joints that he used for this figure. Really nice. Really cool head sculpt and arms. Everything about it is really awesome. We have another shot here with Gigan. Pretty cool. Like I said, I can see the Lego joints that you're using, and it looks pretty awesome. I can see that he also used it for the mouth, which is a really smart idea, so he can probably open and close it. And we can kind of see in the back, I think he has a bunch of other Lego custom figures, so I can kind of see a Shimo back here. I think this is Scylla, and I think this is Scar King as far as I know. But yeah, this is really cool, man. Really creative. I like that you guys are actually making figures from scratch. That's really, really cool. I haven't done that myself. Maybe that's something I might test out. Who knows? But anyways, Alex, thank you for submitting your Gigan figure. Great job on that. Keep up the great work. I'd like to see more work from you. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom figure. All right, so we have Atomic, and he gave me a few figures to look at. First of all, we have his Godzilla Evolved. Really, really nice pink. Really nice gray shading to the body that I can see here on top of the base paint of the figure. Here's his Godzilla -1 figure. Really nice. I think this is a bootleg. I'm not too sure. But if it is a bootleg, then he definitely corrected the paint for the whole figure. Looks way better than the terrible green paint that they have on the actual bootleg for Godzilla -1. But yeah, anyways, great job on this Godzilla -1 figure. Paint looks really, really good. And we have a Shin Godzilla custom figure from him as well. I'm not entirely sure what he did differently from the regular figure. It's only because I don't know what the regular figure looks like. I believe this is a NECA figure, if I'm not wrong. But I mean, it looks cool anyway. I like the dark aesthetic that we got going on here. Finally, from Atomic, we have a Mecha Godzilla, and I don't know what he really did different. Something looks a little different with the neck here, so maybe he messed with the articulation on that. If I'm not wrong, I think the regular Mecha Godzilla is usually darker, closer to black. So if he added this gray paint on this, it looks really good. It brings out a lot of the details on the figure. Oh, and we actually have another one from Atomic. It looks like his 2014 Hiya Godzilla, and I think he painted the blue on the dorsal spikes, if I'm not seeing it incorrectly. And it looks like he also added a little bit of gray to the body because this figure is originally a little bit more dark. But yeah, dude, Atomic, thank you for submitting your figures. I really appreciate it. Great job on all of them. Keep up the great work on the paint, man. Really, really nice. All right, let's go ahead and head on to the next custom figure. All right, so now we have BarryZilla Productions. He does not have a name for this figure. I'm assuming it's BarryZilla, judging by what it actually looks like. I mean, it's essentially a bear kaiju, right? And we can see that he added some articulation to the fists, which is really, really nice. And if we kind of zoom in a bit, we can see that the actual face of the figure is a bear. And if I'm not seeing it incorrectly, I do also think that the jaw opens. I'm not too sure. I like that the eyes are glowing white. The paint on this is really nice. First of all, I like the brown and I like the white that you use to kind of dry brush around the figure. Great job on this BarryZilla. I really enjoy this. I like custom characters. I like it when you guys make your own type of kaiju. Keep up the great work, BarryZilla. Thanks for submitting your custom figure. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom. All right, so we have ChairEdits, and he has a few figures for me to look at. So he has a Gigan, Megalon, Scar King, and Zilla. So first of all, this is his Gigan figure. It looks like he assembled this with a lot of Bionicle parts. Kind of looks like Bionicle. It also looks like he used some Lego pieces as well. Looks really cool. I like that a lot of people have made Gigan figures for customs. It's actually really nice to see. Really cool. I believe this is his Megalon custom. Again, really cool that he used these Bionicle and Lego pieces. It also looks like he added these pieces on top. I'm not sure what material they are. Paint is very suiting for Megalon. Definitely looks like him. Pretty cool head sculpt too, and I like that you added these wings on him. Really cool. I like stuff like this, man. I love the Bionicle and Lego look. Definitely can tell that it has great articulation. We have good old Scar King here, and it looks like he made a new whip slash, and he added some black wash and some dirty looking paint on this figure. You can see that he also added joints to the hands, so great job on that. Really nice. I know it's covering up, but I can kind of see that he also added joints to the ankles too, so great job on this custom Scar King, man. I love it. Love the dirty aesthetic on Scar King. Suits him very well. Great job on this. Finally, we have his Zilla figure made strictly out of Legos. This is really cool. Great colors in the Legos that you use. I think that you can open the mouth. If not, I think it's open already, but cool spikes on the back as well. Just overall really cool. I love that you have the articulation as well as the claws on the hands and feet. Great job on this. ChairEdits, thank you for submitting your figures. Definitely really creative on your hand, so keep up the great work. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom figure. All right, so we have Cyber Kaiju again on this episode with a custom Anguirus figure, and it looks like he added articulation to this figure all over. I can already see some joints in the tail. As for the paint, I'm not too sure if he changed anything, but let's go ahead and look at another shot of this figure. Nice. So yeah, like I said, he added articulation into the legs, the arms, the neck, and the tail. Really, really cool. As far as I know, I'm not too sure of many articulated Anguirus figures out there, so the fact that this is a custom figure and it has really nice articulation, Cyber Kaiju did a great job at that. And like I said, I'm not too sure what the paint difference is from the original figure, but I'm sure he can kind of explain what he did, because I know he's a real one and I know he's in the premiere as of right now, so shout out to Cyber Kaiju. Anyways, great job, dude. Thank you for submitting your figure again. Keep up the great work on your figures and your channel. Hope to see a lot more customs from you, man. Let's go ahead and head on to the next figure. Alright, so now we have a custom Shimo figure by Doyle's Doing Things. Looks like he added some details on top of the base figure. Looks like he also made a custom tail. Doesn't look like the original tail. And it looks like he added articulation to the joints here. Makes her look a lot taller. And we have another shot of his Shimo, his custom Shimo figure. Like I said, we can see a little bit more details, and I can just realize that he added articulation to the neck as well, because the regular Shimo cannot turn like that. He also painted the spikes a little bit darker, which is a nice touch. As for these, I mean, I probably would have used something different to cover the joints. Kind of looks like she has band-aids around her joint. Besides all that, looks great, man. I love it. Great job on the details and everything like that. Doyle, thank you for submitting your figure. Keep up the great work, man. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom figure. Alright, so we have evolved GojiZilla with a Beast Glove Kong. Looks like he used the 2021 Hiya Toys Kong figure. Really, really nice Beast Glove. Looks like you got a little paint on your figure here. Make sure you clean that up, man. And here's another shot of his Beast Glove Kong. Like I said, really cool Beast Glove. Not too sure what type of material you use. It kind of looks like maybe cardboard, but great choice in the paint. Just make sure you clean up the residue off of the figure. But yeah, great job nonetheless. Evolved GojiZilla, thank you for submitting your custom. Keep up the great work, man. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom figure. Alright guys, so we have something a little different here. We have Minecraft custom figures, and this is from his figs, and I believe he added black wash details to his Minecraft figures. So let's go ahead and go through these one by one. Obviously I can tell that there are a little bit more details in the crevices here with the black wash, so I'm surprised I haven't found these figures in my stores recently, and I've been kind of looking out for them. But yeah, I can see that he enhanced the details with the black wash here. Great job on this figure. And we also have his Minecraft wolf with some details on it as well. The black wash brings out a lot of the details. I'm not too sure what the base figure really looks like, but I'm assuming it kind of looks like this. So if the black wash enhanced all the details, then you did a really, really good job on this figure, man. Really, really cool. Shout out to Dennis. And we have a creeper here, and with the black wash, it does bring out a lot of the details in the grass. I watched the movie and I actually didn't even know that creepers were made out of bush or grass. I didn't know they were live plants. Playing Minecraft as a kid, I always thought they were just green. I didn't think that they were actually like bushes. Yeah, a lot of the details are brought out. Looks really, really good. And last of all, we have a skeleton. Great job on this, man. I mean, this just looks perfect. Like the black wash fits perfectly. I mean, for if it was just plain white, you did a better job at bringing out the details on this figure. Great job on this, man. I appreciate you, his figs, for submitting your Minecraft customs. I really enjoyed these. I love the movie, by the way. Great job on these. Keep up the great work. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom figure. Alright, and we have Jovel Motions with Corrupted Mecha Godzilla. Not too sure what the story is with this Mecha Godzilla, but let's go ahead and analyze the figure. So we got the blue paint all around. I can see that I believe he added articulation to the figure. I'm not too sure. I don't know what this figure is. It's definitely not the Playmates or SH Monster Arts, but I do notice that there is improved articulation here. And looking at the side, it does kind of look like he added the articulation to this figure, but I'm assuming what Corrupted Mecha Godzilla is Mecha Godzilla getting all messed up after they poured the alcohol all over the control modules to make him kind of like malfunction during his fight with Godzilla and Kong. But yeah, dude, great job on this. I like the blue edition. For some reason, it fits very well with this figure. Good job on the articulation improvement as well. Dude, thank you for submitting your custom. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom figure. Alright, so we have a custom figure here, and this is coming from Kaiju and Dino King, and he has a little story with this figure, and I'm gonna go ahead and read the description for you guys. All right, this is his first own custom kaiju called Kaiju No1, and it's Monarch's first test on testing their own titan to take down the real titans because they cause too much destruction. It's a mix of kaiju and dino DNA, starting a foot from a velociraptor and an arm from an australopithecus and a horn from a triceratops. Its horn can shoot up gold electrical beams, and whenever it changes its atomic breath, electricity flows through its teeth and mouth. All right, so basically what this figure is, it's a monstrosity made by Monarch. And like I said, we got this horn here, we have an arm coming out, we also have a big foot coming out of his left leg right here. And like he said, it's a mix of a bunch of kaijus and dinosaur DNA. And this is a monster to take down real titans. Basically, this should be a good guy, right? If it's made by Monarch. Here's a shot of Kaiju No1 with his atomic breath. Get a better look at his horn here. Really cool. Really cool. And he has a little size comparison here. So I guess it's a little bit taller than Godzilla and definitely way taller than Kong here. So this kaiju is pretty massive. And here's a shot of Kaiju No1's arm here with a regular Godzilla arm ripped off of him. Finally, we can see the size comparison of the feet. This is his new foot. This was his old foot. Kaiju and Dino King, dude, thank you for submitting this figure. This is really cool that you made a story out of him and that this was an actual custom character. You guys already know I enjoy a bunch of those things. I hope to see more lore on this character. Keep up the great work, man. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom figure. Alright, now we have a custom Shimo here by Kong the YouTuber. And like I said, you guys already know I love custom Shimos. Let's go ahead and look a little bit closer. First of all, great job on the black wash on the whole figure. Brings out all the details that Playmates was missing. First of all, good job on the black wash on the paint. Obviously, we can see that he added the articulation in the figure. Good job on that. And her eyes are glowing blue, which is really cool. Another clean little shot of his custom Shimo here. Like I said, love the dirty aesthetic. Just fits perfectly with Shimo. Finally, we have a shot here of his Shimo standing. I believe those are Lego joints. Definitely need to start looking into that myself because I noticed that a lot of people use Lego joints and they must be really good. Anyways, Kong the YouTuber, thanks for submitting your custom Shimo. Looks absolutely amazing. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom. Alright, you guys are going to enjoy this one a lot. So this is from ChairEdits. This is a custom Ion Dragon. And I haven't seen an Ion Dragon figure before, so this is really cool. A nice surprise to see. I'm not too sure what he used for the base figure, and I'm also not sure if there's an actual Ion Dragon figure out there. You guys can kind of educate me on that. I mean, anyways, this looks really nice. Color looks good. I believe he painted the whole thing. Like, he did a really good job. You can kind of see the figure here roaring, standing up on his legs. And like I said, I'm not too sure if this was a regular figure that he used already. You can see that there are joints for articulation. Whether he added that or not, maybe he can kind of clarify that for us. Looks really cool. Really nice shot of Ion Dragon here. And if I didn't mention it already, really nice pattern on his wing. Good job on that, man. And last but not least, we have a closer shot at his Ion Dragon's face. Great attention to detail on everything. Teeth look great. The eye looks great. Everything about it looks really nice. ChairEdits, thank you for submitting this figure. I really enjoyed this. Kind of nice seeing an Ion Dragon figure because I definitely have not seen one yet. And this was a nice surprise. So keep up the great work, man. Hope to see more work from you in the future. Let's go ahead and head on to the next customer. Alright, so we have Mr. Metal, and he has a few figures for me to look at here. This is a Godzilla evolved figure from him, and I think he used a real feel figure. It's a really nice figure to use as a base. I can see that he did add the pink on the little spikes around his face, as well as the eyes too. And I think he added a little bit of gray for details around the body. This is his custom Beast Glove Kong with a little bit of scars on him. I don't think he really changed anything different besides that. Looks good. Well, I think he actually added more gray to the Beast Glove, which is really cool. Really good detail. I didn't catch that until we actually got to this shot of his Beast Glove Kong. And we have his custom Playmate Shimo with a simple black wash around the figure. And I think he repainted the blue as well. So good job on that. Thank you for submitting your figures, man. They look really good. Great job on adding the details and enhancing your Playmates figures. figures. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this extremely long episode of Friday Night Customs. I really appreciate all you guys submitting your customs here, and you guys already know I love showing your hard work off. So like I said, if you want to make it in next week's episode, if you didn't see your custom figures here in this episode, just keep on tagging me and eventually I can try to get everyone's figures featured eventually. Thank you guys so much for sticking through the whole video. I really appreciate you guys tuning in every single week to support each other. Everybody keep up the great work, keep on creating, keep on customizing. You guys already know to tag me. I'll see you guys next Friday for Friday Night Customs. You guys have a great day. I'll see you next time.